So does this move come as a surprise to the city of Palm Springs, or is it for the best? Today I spoke with city manager David Reddy about the arena and other changes in the city now making headlines. David, it's good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
First off, your reaction to the planned arena moving from downtown Palm Springs to the Mid-Valley with the Agua Caliente tribe no longer involved.
I mean, certainly these kinds of projects have, a lot of factors that come into play. And certainly, it was exciting when they were looking at the location and partnering with the tribe, but I understand that wasn't able to occur. And so I think the good news is the project's still going to be in the Valley, not far from Palm Springs. And I think we'll still see some benefit, actually.
Did this change to the arena come as a surprise to the city? Do you believe it would have had a big impact on the city's revenue, or is it best that it moves because of traffic and other concerns?
Well, I think the best answer to that is, we've been trying to, renovate and move and bring Palm Springs back. And we've done that with the convention center and the hotels and the downtown. This certainly would have been another area of the comeback of Palm Springs that I believe could have been helpful in many ways. Now, again, this was a partnership between the tribe and the developer. It certainly would have affected the city and the downtown, and you put together the synergy of the arena, the convention center, the new downtown, and that certainly has an effect. That being said, there was concerns about parking and things of that nature. So all that could have been worked out, I think, probably. But as it is now, it's going to be in a different location. And, I still think that the city of Palm Springs will receive some benefit.
All right, let's talk about the closure of Palm Canyon now. In a viral video, a business owner went down to Palm Canyon. He's saying that he hasn't seen much activity in the area because of the construction look of it all. And he says that it's actually going to be deterring people from coming down to Palm Canyon. Has the city seen as much business to that area as a result of the closure as much it would have liked?
So keep in mind, Peter, these decisions do not happen in a vacuum. City Council is very concerned about, how we assist our local businesses, all of our businesses during COVID. This was after a significant amount of discussions with stakeholders and businesses in that area. It was agreed that we would try this as a pilot program only. We realize it's going to have to be modifications. As a matter of fact, we've been having discussions over the last several days about making some modifications. So I think you're going to see an improvement, but a couple other factors are also at play. The weather was extremely hot. We had the smoke from the fires, and it's still at the end of our summer season, and so we're not into our normal season of more tourists. So what we do believe is that the modifications that are going to be made, the weather that will be improving, and getting more restaurants out on the street will be helpful. But again, City Council has been very clear. If we need to modify it further, we will do so, and we're keeping a very close eye on how this unfolds on a day-to-day basis.
What's the latest with the postponement of the Virgin Hotel? I know that they're looking at putting in residential units there, but how will this end up benefiting the city?
So obviously again, the development, whether it's the arena or the Virgin Hotel, there are a lot of external factors that come into play. So if the Virgin was not able to actually occur now because of COVID, and what that the resulting consequences that it has for all kinds of development. So I think what's important for us is what's going to go there in place. It's downtown housing. And that has always been a goal of the city as well. It certainly will benefit the city. It will be a different kind of benefit, but it will still be a benefit nonetheless. And I would also note that it's still possible that the Virgin could come at a later time, according to the developer, and it would be on a different site. But again, there's the possibility that it could come back in a few years.
Okay. Over the past week, several airlines announced that they're going to start bringing services to the Palm Springs airport. We've got Southwest, JetBlue, and now Boutique Air. Any reason why these announcements came within days of each other? And are there any other details you can tell us about some of the routes, like Southwest, for example, and when this will begin?
Sure. And keep in mind, Peter, these are things that, the city and our tourism partners have been working on for years. And, again, you've got the convention center, the new downtown, the new hotels, all the things that come together to create a great tourism destination where Palm Springs is back. And so that is being recognized in the airline industry as well. So now you see, particularly with Southwest, which we think is sort of a crowning achievement for that recognition that Palm Springs is an amazing destination that we all knew that it was. And then you have other airlines doing the same thing with additional routes. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't that many years ago, we used to have to pay American Airlines just to have one flight a day to Dallas during the summer. So move forward 10 years and you see where we are, and we're starting to see, I think, the fruits of the labor of all the hard work we've done to bring our destination back.
Any update also with the search for a new executive director?
Right now, we have an acting interim director at the airport, and because of COVID and budget, I think we're okay right now. We're going to just move forward for a year, and we'll see where we're at.
All right, David, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you, Peter. Bye now.